Now let's go to Tan balance method, acupuncture, part 2, homologous structures and imaging systems on non-similar parts. Number 1, according to Dr. Tan's balance method, which bone in the lower leg is homologous to the radius in the forearm?
Fibola,
In the contralateral treatment principle, a problem in the left hand is treated on which part of the right leg according to the described system?
right foot,
The left side of the
right foot,
brain controls the right side of the body. Which neuroanatomical concept does this exemplify?
con contralateral motor control,
Which joint type is shared by both the shoulder and the hip?
uh, uh, ball and sakit joint,
According to the straight imaging system, which limb part represents the pelvis?
hand,
In reverse imaging, which part of the arm corresponds to the head?
hand,
The method claims more leverage is obtained by treating which type of point relative to the problem location?
distal,
Which muscle is described as connecting the hand to the top of the back?
deltoid muscle,
In the homologous structure list, which part of the leg is directly compared to the elbow?
knee,
How many fingers does the text state a hand has, and how does this number compare to the toes, of course?
5 fingers same as 2,
Which bone is identified as a single large bone of the upper arm?
humerus,
In the imaging system using only the forearm, which part represents the ribs chest in the straight imaging mode?
mid forearm,
According to the reverse imaging system for the forearm, which segment corresponds to the abdomen?
upper forearm,
Which of the following best describes the relationship between the shoulder and the hip in Dr. Tan's system?
both are ball and socket joints,
In the straight imaging system, what body region is represented by the elbow?
navel,
Which limb segment is used to treat problems of the lower abdomen and lower back in the reverse imaging system full arm mapping?
upper arm,
The method suggests that the more distal point from the problem is more effective. Which of the following is an example of applying this principle?
uh, treating a wrist injury by stimulating the fingertip,
In the reverse imaging system, which part of the arm corresponds to the pelvis?
shoulder,
Which two bones in the forearm are mentioned as a pair analogous to the tibia and fibula in the lower leg?
radius and ulna,
In the context of Dr. Tan's method, reverse correlation most closely aligns with which concept?
mirroring the anatomical map,
According to the straight imaging system, which limb part is the analog of the chest and upper back?
upper arm,
In the reverse imaging system, which limb segment is used to address issues of the head?
hand,
The method claims the creator designed hands and legs as homologous structures. Which philosophical principle does this reflect?
functionalism,
Which of the following is not a homologous counterpart?
neck, as spine neck,
In the imaging system applied to the forearm, which part corresponds to the pelvis or lower back in the straight imaging mode?
hand,
Which statement best captures the rationale for treating a left-hand problem on the right leg?
the brain's contralateral control links them,
In the straight imaging system, the hip is represented by which part of the arm?
wrist, wrist,
Which leg bone is paired with the humerus in the homologous structure list?
femur,
Which two body sections are mapped to the upper forearm in the reverse forearm imaging system?
ribs, chest, and abdomen,
The principle that the more distal point from the point of problem treats the case more effectively is analogous to which mechanical concept?
torque amplification,
Amplification. In
uh,
reverse imaging, which limb part is used to represent the navel?
Elbow.
Which of the following is a correct pairing in the straight imaging system for the full arm?
Head shoulder.
Hip joint is equivalent to shoulder. This equivalence is primarily based on which characteristic?
Both are ball and socket joints.
Which imaging system, straight or reverse, would map the lower abdomen and lower back to the upper arm?
Reverse imaging.
In
Reverse imaging.
homologous structure comparison, which part of the leg is said to be similar to the hand?
Foot.
According to the method, treating the right leg for a left hand issue implies which of the following about the direction of treatment flow?
Uh, from, from contralateral to ipsilateral.
Which body part is represented by the wrist in the straight imaging system when mapping the torso?
The hip.
In the reverse forearm imaging system, the elbow corresponds to which anatomical region?
The pelvis, lower back.
Which of the following is not a component of the reverse imaging system for the full arm as described?
Elbow, pelvis.
Which of the following describes the relationship between the upper leg and the upper arm in homologous structures?
But consists of a single large bone.
In the straight imaging system, which limb segment is the analog of the navel?
The elbow.
The method suggests that foot treats hand and ankle treats wrist. This is an example of which broader therapeutic concept?
Reflexology.
Which statement accurately reflects the reverse image concept described for shoulder and ankle?
Shoulder points straight ankle and ankle points straight shoulder.
Which anatomical region is represented by the hand in the reverse imaging system for the full arm?
Pelvis.
Which of the following is a correct mapping in the straight forearm imaging system?
Head, elbow.
In the reverse forearm imaging system, which limb part corresponds to the ribs or chest?
Mid forearm.
The imaging system concept in this method primarily involves which cognitive process?
Visualizing anatomical correspondences.
Which of the following best describes the term non-similar parts?
Structures that have no homologous relationship.
In the context of this method, treating a problem on the more distal point would most likely involve which of the following actions?
Stimulating a fingertip or a hand issue.
Imaging system comes in handy to treat all parts of the body on the hands or legs. This implies what about the method scope?
It can be applied without needing to touch the affected area.
Which bone is incorrectly paired with its homologous counterpart?
Patella scapula.
In the reverse imaging system for the full arm, which part of the body is represented by the shoulder?
The pelvis.
Which of the following best captures the overall therapeutic philosophy of Dr. Tan's balance method?
Straight contralateral homologous and imaging correlated site to restore balance.
Which anatomical region is treated by the upper arm in the reverse imaging system for the full arm?
The lower abdomen and lower back.
The method's reference to reverse image suggests a therapeutic approach analogous to which of the following concepts in physics?
Wave reflection.
Which limb part is said to treat the head in the straight imaging configuration?
The shoulder.
Which of the following is a correct statement about the relationship between the knee and the elbow in the method?
They are considered homologous structures.
Wow, thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.